Well, Pyros, looks like they're at it again. Well, not so much then. They don't make a CPSC cake, but there's a whole nother issue going with them again. Like last year, them wanting to pull the metals out. I'm not 100% sure. I've gone and signed the petition. I'm not sure if it's metals again or just the brake charge, but they're wanting to modify the laws again. So we need to sign that petition. The cutoff date is the 30th. So we need to get that signed and let them know we're not just going to let them keep chiseling away at the hobby. I think this time it would, like the metals ban, would pretty much end it. So anyway, I got a few. I went on their website and took some notes. So for the year of 2017, there was 230 million pounds of fireworks used. It said consumed. 230 million pounds for 1 year, with there being 8 deaths total, aging from 4 to 57. And then there was 12,900 fireworks-related injuries that required medical attention. 230 million pounds, and that's the numbers. That it's not as dangerous as you think. And then you break the numbers down a little more. 67% of those injuries occurred from June 16th to July 16th. Basically, the July the 4th. The number one cause of injuries resulting in medical attention was 14%, and it was sparklers. Of all the things, sparklers. 5 out of the 8 deaths came from reloadables. Yeah, well, 1 of the 8 was from a homemade device. 1 was from a homemade firecracker. So I'm assuming that's probably the same one. That was the homemade device. 7 of the 8 died from direct impact. 1 died from a house fire that was started by a firecracker. And from 2002 to 2017, we averaged 7.5 deaths a year. Well, shit, we hit the number. Again, that's not a lot when you figure out how many pyros are out there and how many people are actually shooting. And you only managed to kill really 7. For whatever reason, the one in the house couldn't get out of the house fire. So that number would have actually been lower than the average if that one hadn't occurred. Of course, we all saw the video where the guy pretty much blew himself up with a reloadable. And, stupid people will always find a way to get killed. If it wasn't a firework, he would have done something else stupid as hell and got killed. Who the fuck would hold a shell in their hand? Not even drunk. I've shot a ton of shit over the years, and actually there was more trees in my area 7-8 years ago than I have now, and I managed not to burn the neighborhood down. I do try to keep stuff out of the trees, and I know some of my videos it looks like I'm firing directly in the trees, but trust me, I'm not. I have, and I'll also break the numbers down a little more for you. 36% of the 2017 injuries were children under the age of 15. So either they had gotten a hold of something they wasn't supposed to, or maybe they got hurt while their parents were watching. It doesn't break that part down. 50% of treated injuries were to people under 20. So that 36 jumps to 15 or 50 by just going up 5 years in age. Again, 230 million pounds of fireworks, and that's the numbers for 2017 that I pulled off CPSC's website. We gotta, make sure we sign this petition, #SaveOurFireworks, just like last year. I don't know if this is the same issue come back up or if they've modified what they want to do, but apparently this may become a every year thing, or every year they got some new modification they want to make to what we can have. That's what I would expect now, at least anyway. And like a friend of mine tends to say, we'll only have fireworks till a major terrorist activity goes down with them, and then you can kiss it all goodbye, which we kind of did have with the Boston bombing. I don't know how much that changed laws after that, but yeah, so get on that website. The cutoff date is the 30th. When I got on it today, I think it was just over 3,000. Yeah, that's all the numbers I got. So, and I've had probably 5 or 6 cakes that I can think of, and these were a long time ago, that didn't perform as they were supposed to. Either they mass detonated, which when you're not expecting that to happen, that's a very scary thing. That's why I'm usually 20, 30 feet away from most of my shit anyway. The next one I had blow apart while it was going off, and it blew shells everywhere. And I can't remember if that's the one, because that was a 200 gram, or if it was another one that blew apart. But one did hit, the shell actually did hit one of my neighbors that was watching the fireworks. And he wasn't standing close either. It fired all the way across the yard. And he didn't go to the hospital or anything, but his foot was black and blue, and he couldn't walk on it for at least 2 weeks. But he healed up, and he wasn't pissed off or anything. You don't know when it's gonna mass detonate, but if you take the younger, under 15 and under, that's 36%, and then under 20, and then God knows the next number, the highest, is probably alcohol, which I think you're not supposed to do anyway. I don't think you can consume alcohol. Yeah, you can't. So, get on that website today, sign it, let them know that we're not just gonna sit back and keep letting them mess with us like this, and wait till next year and see what they're gonna hit us with next year. Appreciate the view, Pyros. #SaveOurFireworks.